Hi, I'm Faith Pinot from LA Times Studios in Washington, D.C. Here are some of today's top stories from the Los Angeles Times. A show of military strength turned into a safety scare this weekend when an artillery round exploded midair over the 5 freeway. According to LA Times reporters, the Marines' 250th anniversary event at Camp Pendleton featured a live beach assault simulation, complete with the same M777 howitzers used in Afghanistan and Ukraine. The plan was to fire into designated ranges, but state officials warned against launching live rounds over the 5, which separates the launch site from the target zone. But on Friday, without notice, the Marines test fired, launching the highly explosive rounds over the freeway with cars still driving below. In response, Governor Gavin Newsom ordered a 17-mile stretch of the freeway to close during the main event Saturday, which drew nearly 15,000 people, including Vice President J.D. Vance. Midway through the event, however, a mishap cut it short after a California Highway Patrol cruiser was hit by falling shrapnel. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the Marines are investigating what could have caused the midair explosion, as critics question why live artillery was fired over a public highway at all. And Los Angeles city officials declared 8 Pacific Palisades properties a public nuisance after owners failed to clean toxic debris from recent wildfires. According to Tony Briscoe, one of the homes is the sprawling Hilltop mansion from HBO's Succession. The $83 million estate burned in January, but withdrew from the federal debris removal program. By the time the owners tried to re-enroll, it was too late. Now, months later, the Board of Building and Safety Commissioners says the sites pose a public health risk after the owners of all 8 properties failed to clean up by the October 2nd deadline. But some owners say they can't afford private contractors to do the cleanup work, and others claim they didn't receive a notice of the deadline until just days before. Now neighbors are worried about what happens next. One longtime resident told the commissioners that toxic ash could wash downhill and into the ocean, especially when winter storms bring heavy rain. In the meantime, if owners don't act soon, the city will hire contractors to remove the debris and bill them for the work that's long overdue. That's it for now. To read these stories and more, be sure to subscribe to the LA Times.